2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man. A young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Fair effort. And this one will be for bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the event. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Uh-oh, they've hooked this one. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind. in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A, to point B, to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. 5 shots off the pace. Going with the 8-iron here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Okay, let's get back to the action. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. Big chance here. Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A quality shot that. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It was on a good line. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. An opportunity to make a par here.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Sitting at 1 over. This one looks to be slightly offline here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. Well, it's a bit disappointing. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Okay, steady now. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, terrific. What an effort. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's a pretty handy shot.
That's disappointing.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
This effort from Tony Finau just a short time ago. Wonderful effort. Okay, time to return to the action. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
That's not going to find the fairway. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
That will work. 9 holes down into this rivalry, Rich. How are you rating their performance so far?
Well, they are
doing better than their rivals, so that's good news, but there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Not bad. Even for the day. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard. Just outside the top 20. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. How close was that to going down? Now this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, so close. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. And back to the course with the live action. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
This one's heading towards the rough, I think. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Go on, get in the hole. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Splash. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, almost went in. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And nicely holed. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
That is hunting for the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side. but that's for the brave few. Second shot downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a bogey.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Good shot there.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
There it is.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole.
That could play.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at Will Zalatoris.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, nice looking putt. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Atta boy, good shot. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. We've arrived at a par 4. Oh, well done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Get in. And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That was a gallant attempt. Well holed. Let's move on.
And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
That's an awful error. And from the bunker here. Oh, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. So the opening round in the books, Rich.